Welcome to One Little Spice, the Disney food podcast that isn't afraid to send you into the taste lab.
Welcome to episode 36. Hurray for Hollywood! Studios Quick Service.
Danson, you just can't see it.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Amy.
And today we are talking about a few of the lovely quick service places on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood Studios. But first, it's time for Amy's Daily Dish. Amy, what's your dish? Eggy.
Let's dish. Item 1, animal news. This past week...
A giraffe!
Yes! This
Sorry.
past week, Animal Kingdom has been a happening place.
Actually, on my half birthday. he was
Yes!
born.
Mm-hmm. A baby giraffe was born Tuesday on the savannah in the Kilimanjaro safaris in front of guests.
In front of guests!
Yes,
And they
in
all
front
have
of
to,
guests.
Stop.
And just sit there and get to watch the magic and beauty of a baby giraffe being born. How amazing would that be?
Oh my god, best reason to get stuck on a safari ever.
Yes. So the attraction was promptly closed briefly to tend to the baby giraffe and the mommy giraffe before reopening soon after. Very exciting. So new baby giraffe in the animal kingdom. And Wednesday was the first birthday for Augustus. The
hippo!
Yes, the hippo born at the Animal Kingdom this time last year. So happy birthday, Augustus.
Happy birthday, Augustus Gloop.
I know that's all I could think of because he's a hippo.
Did you get stuck in a chocolate pipe? No.
No.
That's also not Disney.
No. Item 2. This is not a drill. Figment ears are going on sale
so much
Friday.
Figment stuff.
And so much Figment
I think
stuff.
they're on sale already.
Well, they'll be on sale. They'll be on sale when this comes out, but they're not on sale yet.
I think they were on sale because she posted another thing.
Oh no, well, on the Disney site it said they weren't on sale until
She
Friday.
said, "Ears spotted today."
Oh, yes. Well, Figment ears, go find them. Go look for them. If you're hearing this, they're definitely already on sale.
Yes.
The only person who gets to hear this before they're on sale is Julie when she's editing it. Item 3.
They're in the shop outside Spaceship Earth.
Item 3. A monorail of another color.
I know, I'm so excited. It's so amazing. I apparently knew about all of this news.
Yes, apparently all of it.
Oh my gosh.
for-
I'm so excited for this. And I can't wait to go see it and ride it and love it.
Yes, because they leave the wraps on those things forever. For Mickey's 90th birthday, the Disneyland monorail has received a special Mickey's
monorail.
90th themed wrap, just part of the limited time magic that Disney's doing all year for Mickey's birthday celebration. Also be on the lookout for those Mickey premium ice cream pops in your supermarkets. They should be coming out any day now. Item 4.
Whoa, that's a lot of items.
Yes. The Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival is coming up March 1st to April 23rd.
I'll be there.
And reservations are now open for the signature events. So if you are interested in attending some of the celebrity chef events or the other seminars and events, now is the time to get booking.
How? How do I book,
You can do
Amy?
that on the website.
What website?
The Disney website. I imagine you have to go to Disneyland website rather than the Disney World website. So if you normally go to the Disney World website, you're going to have to click back a little further on the top menu.
Or
to get
just
over
type
to
www.disneyland.com.
You could do that too.
You'll get there.
You'll get there. Clearly, we just all learned how I look up the Disneyland website.
Amy looks things up like Jerry Gergich does. On
Not
Parks and
quite.
Rec.
Not quite.
I mean, for this day and age.
Yes, for
it's
this
the
day
equivalent.
and age. Yes. But yeah, so if you are interested in any of their events, they can book fast if they've got a particular popular theme or celebrity chef or whatnot.
Or
so
anything.
now
Food
is
and wine
the
is
time.
basically
So
super
now is the
popular.
time to get booking if you are going. And that is it for my news today.
That's all the news. Icky, 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 all the news. Icky, 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 icky. So, today we are kind of going to go over we are going to. Today we're going to go over a few of the food options they have at the Sunset Ranch, which is the area on Hollywood Boulevard right before you get to the Rock and Roller Coaster and the Tower of Terror on the left-hand side. It starts with the Anaheim Fruit Market, Anaheim Produce Stand, and then they're all kind of after that, and then there's a lovely little area to sit, and it's a great little area. And the cool thing about this is it's that spot in Hollywood Studios that we've kind of been talking about with the other quick service place that we talked about, where if people don't like the same thing to eat, there are several options, and then you can all convene to eat without kind of getting out of each other's way.
Yeah, this place is actually a really especially fantastic option for that, because in addition to, having a few extra spots, it's all designed kind of to be part of the same area.
Exactly.
So it's easy access to a lot of seating, and it's shaded seating for the most part, which is amazing.
All right, so the first one that we're going to go over is the Anaheim... We're going to go over is the Anaheim Produce.
A personal favorite of mine.
Mine too. And this one is the first one on Hollywood Boulevard on the left-hand side, so that's why we're going to talk about this one first.
Yeah, it's really the first one you'll encounter, and it's a great place if you're not quite ready for lunch, or you've already had lunch.
Or you just want a pickle. So... Yes. Disney says, grab hold of an on-the-go energy boost at this healthy cart featuring a fast and refreshing assortment of snacks and treats, including fresh fruit and vegetables, Mickey pretzels with zesty cheese sauce, frozen lemonades, margaritas, and more. I know that Amy and I have definitely enjoyed several of these options that they have.
And several options.
We like some fresh
listed.
options.
Yes. So on the online menu really does...
The online menu.
Yeah, the online menu shows like 2 items because the menus here will rotate. Yes. Depending on what's in season and all that. So the 2 official menu items are churro served with chocolate sauce and a Mickey pretzel.
And personally, I've never seen a churro there, so
yeah.
But they have a lot of fresh fruit, so they usually have grapes and some sort of fruit salady mixy sort of thing.
Yeah, like a pre-cut salad. They'll also actually have whole fruit. This is one of the locations you'll find a lot of
bananas, oranges, apples.
A lot of times you'll see the little cuties there now because I think that's one of the official fruit snack of.
Is it cuties or is it the halos?
It's either halos or cuties, and let's be honest, they're almost identical except that they're not.
and carrots and celery with ranch dip. I've gotten that several times there, and it looks like it's not that much food,
but there's a lot of options.
It's
there.
pretty. No.
Oh.
The celery and the carrots look like it's not a lot of food, but it's good, and it lasts, and it fills you up.
They also, if you're just looking for something a little more,
exactly.
Yes. They also have chips and pretzels and Doritos and that sort of thing. If that's what you're looking for, and some trail mixy type things, it's gonna change up, but there's always both fresh and not fresh options, but a general.
It's basically a snack stand, but mostly fresh snacks.
Yes.
And pickles.
Yes.
Giant
dill
pickles.
Pickles.
So delicious. I was a little skeptical about this pickle at first because, pickle in a bag.
Yeah.
It was fresh. It was delicious. It was amazing. I wanted to eat 12 of them.
Oh, yeah, me too. That's why I bought it. You don't see them as often up here anymore, but you used to see them at gas stations.
They have them at King Richard's Fair. But actually, they're not in plastic at King Richard's Fair. They're just in a giant tub.
Apparently in Texas, you can get that exact type of pickle at a movie theater. Yeah, my friend who lives in Texas, I asked her to check the next time she went to the movies, but she hasn't gone to the movies in a while.
So I actually have a story about giant pickles.
Excellent.
So once upon a time, my sister went to the King Richard's Fair, which is a Renaissance fair up here in Massachusetts, in Carver to be exact. And they have a pickle guy.
Yes.
And he sells pickles from this giant tub.
The way
and he kind of just sticks his hand in, grabs a pickle out, gives it to you.
He's wearing a glove, at least when I've seen it.
Yes, no, he doesn't just stick his bare hand in to get you a pickle. Once upon a time, my sister went with a few of her friends. And one of her friends got one of these pickles. And the pickle was bad.
Oh, no.
And, it's 6 tickets for a pickle. It's $3. It's
Yeah.
pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to eat his pickle, and he couldn't because it was a bad pickle. So he goes back to the stand to give the gentleman back the pickle and ask for another one.
Mm-hmm.
The guy takes the pickle, throws it across the fairgrounds, and yells, "Bad pickle!"
Clearly, this isn't the first time that happened.
But yeah, so he got a new pickle, but that was pretty
That's awesome. No,
hilarious.
they
don't
that.
do that at Disney.
No, they don't. But they do it in King Richard's Fair. So if you're in Carver, Massachusetts between late August and late October on the weekend, that's a thing you can do.
I mean, don't like order a pickle, tell them it's a bad pickle if it's not a bad pickle. Just
no
pickle. But
no, I just meant like
if
King
you happen to
Richard's
get a
Fair.
bad pickle.
But yeah, in addition to delightful snacks, they also have some delightful beverages.
So I am super obsessed with frozen lemonade.
It's really tasty.
And Disney does it really well everywhere they do it.
Mm-hmm.
So they have frozen lemonade, frozen blue raspberry lemonade, both served with a Mickey straw.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have bottled beverages like sodas and things like that, bottled water, Smart Water, Powerade.
Yes.
And all of those waters and Powerades, not the lemonade, but all the bottled beverages count as a snack credit.
Yes.
I think I actually accidentally at one point in time got a water for a snack credit and have regretted it ever since.
I remember that because that was way back.
That was a long time ago.
That was the half marathon trip with Amanda. Yep. That was
because I didn't have snack credits at that point.
No, you're right.
It was the 2015 trip.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was an
It was
early
our
trip,
first trip.
And we should have known better, but we just
didn't
weren't
at that point. I just like needed water, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't have to pay money for it. Let me use this snack credit."
And then it was like 5 minutes later, you're properly hydrated, and you're like, "What did I just do?"
Basically.
And I'm just like,
Stay hydrated, guys.
Yes,
you can make bad
hydrate.
decisions.
I found my water bottle with the fish on it.
Oh, thank goodness.
So I'm not going to be horribly dehydrated on the cruise, and then the one day
I'd
going into Disney.
I'd hope you'd at least buy a new Turvis.
I was
somewhere.
going to, yeah. I picked one out. It had plumerias on it.
Ooh,
I
pretty.
still might buy it.
I'm just saying you should have picked a Disney one.
Yes.
I'm just saying. They have some frozen alcoholic beverages. We have gotten the margarita there before.
Yes,
it was
I
delicious.
have.
And it was like so frozen and refreshing because normally I don't like frozen margaritas, but this was perfect and refreshing and wonderful. Perhaps sometime we'll have to try the Beso del Sol sangria slushy.
I've never seen that before. I'm like looking at it and I'm like, I've never seen that.
As you know,
there.
Amy's obsessed with Beso del Sol sangria.
There's a little mini mart liquor store down the street from our apartment, and
they say Beso del Sol.
Yes,
Beso
they sell Beso del Sol sangria like in the little individual Tetra packs.
Oh, sweet.
And so every time Michael's going down there, I'm just like, could you get me one? Because we don't go there a lot. We either like we're stopping there, going towards Salem, or we're on our way home, and we're just lazy and don't want to walk down to the one stop, which is another very large liquor store, convenience store down the street from us, but not as close. And they don't, I don't think, have Beso del Sol. I know I've had the golden margarita.
Yep, we've had that.
I feel like
Mango
I've had the
colada
mango
sounds like
colada
it
at
needs
one
to
point.
happen.
I think I've had it, and I think it was good.
I think I've had the strawberry daiquiri, and it was a little too sweet for me, but still a decent amount of alcohol mixed in. It's pretty good.
But pretty much anytime you get a frozen strawberry daiquiri, it's going to usually be on the sweet side. Yeah. But, you know.
Like that burning sweetness that strawberry daiquiris sometimes have, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But still good.
Raspberry colada sounds
really
good.
good.
Also sweeter. I feel like the raspberry is going to be sweeter than the mango because even though they're both tart fruits, they tend to let the tartness come through on mango more often than raspberry, like in a frozen beverage.
With the raspberry colada, though, it's raspberry puree, not fake raspberry flavor. So that one might be super delicious.
Oh, yeah. It says raspberry puree and pina colada mix. So it might be that thing where they make a pina colada and then throw some raspberry in there while they're doing it and swirl it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
And usually a lot of very sweet, but you know, if you've had it, let us know because we haven't had that one yet.
And then they have some craft beers.
And a seasonal frozen beverage. So it's just usually the seasonal margarita, different flavor,
Correct.
per season. Their beers aren't bad, all things considered. They have Kona's Longboard Island Lager, a personal favorite of Schafferhofer Pink Grapefruit Hefeweizen, which isn't very strong, but it's super
delicious.
tasty. Yeah, it is a beer that is mixed with grapefruit juices, or blended, I should say, with grapefruit juices after
and
fermentation.
The coloring is actually carrot.
Yes. And the after fermentation, though, so it's not like a grapefruit beer, it's a grapefruit beer cocktail, essentially. And it's super tasty. Angry Orchard hard cider. Magic Cat number 9, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It's just nice not to be seeing like Bud Light, Miller Lite, whatever other options.
And it's the Anaheim produce stand, so it's probably trying to mimic a little bit of California.
Yeah, you've got Sierra Nevada. I can't remember where Magic Cat is, but I feel like it's from California. And then Kona Longboard Island Lager is going to be from Hawaii.
Word.
I was going to say, I don't know where they make Angry Orchard and Schafferhofer pink grapefruit. If you can't figure that out,
no idea.
You've not been listening.
Next, we have Catalina Eddys. This says, cruise over for fresh hot pizza, zesty Caesar salad, and more. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with chocolate mousse and cupcakes. Hot and cold drinks are also available.
Yeah.
So this one has some pizza options and some salad. So I assume that this is the same Caesar salad that they had at Pinocchio Village House, which was super delicious. And you can also get it with chicken if you want some protein on it. And then they have a meat lovers pizza which is topped with sausage, pepperoni, and served with a Caesar salad. The pepperoni pizza is also served with a Caesar salad, and there's a cheese pizza that is also served with a Caesar salad. On the main page, it looks like just the salads being pictured, but I assume the pizzas here are the same as Rizzo's pizza, so they're kind of like the super fluffy crust dough
round personal
with
pizza.
Some fillings on them.
Which they actually, in the last few years, those pizzas have gotten a lot better.
They're still
way
what
too
they
much
are. Crust to toppings
Yes.
ratio, but if you like a doughy pizza, it's a good option.
Yes.
And good for kids.
Yeah. And when we say doughy, we don't mean undercooked.
We just mean there's a lot of dough and not a lot of toppings.
Yeah, there's a thicker crust than, maybe your regular pizza.
Correct. And then they also have a side of breadsticks that you can dip in Caesar dressing. So we'll go over the kids' meals and then desserts.
Yes.
So kids' meals, there are Disney check meals. There is the Uncrustables, which is served with Danimals smoothie and carrot sticks, and then choice of milk or water. And then the Power Pack, which is Dasani Danimals yogurt, apple wedges, carrot sticks, goldfish crackers, apple cinnamon snack bar, and choice of low-fat yogurt or Dasani water. Now, this is one of those things that we talked about that they had at the ABC commissary.
Yes.
Which I personally think would be a great snack for anybody to just pick up if they're not super hungry, but want something that's going to fill them over or tide them over for another meal while still being pretty nutritious.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of options in there, so you could, put it in your bag and graze as you go.
Exactly.
And
I just wouldn't leave the yogurt.
No, I'd drink the yogurt right away. The Uncrustable, every single Uncrustable I've ever seen in Disney has been the grape, so I've never seen another option. So
which we've also talked about.
Yes, which we've also talked about. That is right.
And I told Amy that there were honey ones, and she didn't believe
I
me.
saw them at the supermarket the other day.
You?
I was going through the frozen section, and I was looking around. I was like, I think they're the Uncrustables. And I looked, and they were honey ones, and I was very excited.
And they're whole wheat bread, too.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. And then the regular kids meal is a cheese pizza served with Dannon smoothie, carrot sticks, and choice of milk or water. Now, I'm sure it's probably the same size pizza as the adult one, so if the kid wants Caesar salad instead of Danimal smoothie, I'm sure that might be an option too.
Yeah.
Or the adult menu is a little bit more expensive, so maybe it is a smaller pizza. Who knows?
The beverages, they're going to have regular assorted Coca-Cola beverages.
They have the strawberry lemonade slushie that they basically have everywhere, which is featuring Odwalla, and this is the same one that they have at Pecos Bill.
It's very tasty.
I don't know that we've talked about Pecos Bill in depth yet. I think we've only just kind of touched upon it and how amazing it is. But yes, they have it there. And then you can get a souvenir mug with a fountain beverage. I'm not really sure what the souvenir mug is.
It varies. Like it's not like how some locations will have a specific, like the Beauty and the Beast one, or there's a stand over in Frontierland that has the Country Bears
or
one.
the Baby Groot.
Yeah, it could be the Baby Groot. Honestly, it could be the Baby Groot. I know
could be like Baby Groot, or basically any of the ones that they have
in Hollywood
Studios.
Yeah.
It could be one of those.
It probably won't be the Toy Story because that's going to be located more back in Toy Story.
But one of their desserts is a Toy Story cupcake. So
yes,
possible. And then orange juice, coffee, hot chocolate, apple juice, smart water, hot teas, which is pretty cool. And then this is the place that Amy's going to be sad about because they have Budweiser, Bud Light, and then Very Berry Lemonade, which has Bacardi rum and the Odwalla lemonade and strawberry puree. So that might be super delicious.
But they also have Beso del Sol, so I won't be too unhappy.
So it looks like all the menus now have allergy-friendly menus that have been added. But like we said last week with Pinocchio's Village House, they're literally the exact same thing, but it just says,
talk to a cast
confirm
member.
your special dietary needs with cast member. And then this one looks like it comes with Italian dressing for the egg allergy instead of Caesar dressing, because Caesar dressing is generally made with eggs.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
Yep. I like
That-
that they're putting that now.
They're giving options for people. So, and basically what it's saying is, yeah, no, this isn't exact, but please ask.
Yeah. So we do have some
And
dessert.
They will accommodate you. Yes. So we have the lemon cheesecake verrine, which is lemon cheesecake topped with blueberries and white chocolate pearls. Chocolate mousse, which there's never a bad chocolate mousse.
And it gives no description whatsoever.
But it's
I'm
chocolate
going to
mousse.
take a guess. There's going to be some chocolate pearls on top.
I would assume so. I would hope so.
If you find out before we do, let us know.
And then the Toy Story cupcake, which is celebrating the opening of Toy Story Land. This chocolate cupcake is topped with vanilla buttercream. And it probably has the little, like, Toy Story Land logo in chocolate
Yes.
on it.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say come next winter, it's going to be a Star Wars cupcake for the opening of Star Wars Land.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
All right, next we'll do Rosie's. So Rosie's All-American Cafe.
This is actually where I have been recently. It is set for a little farther back in the area. What does Disney say about it?
Disney says, I'm going to take forever to load. Disney says, relish in the green, white, and blue spirit with...
You just said green and it totally says red.
I know, I was thinking relish.
Yes.
And the sandwich is fried green tomatoes.
I understood where the green came from, but I'm just like, it says red.
Relish in the red, white, and blue spirit with American classics. Like, I was very confused why it was green, white, and blue. I was like, how is that American? Like an Angus cheeseburger, crispy chicken nuggets, fries, and coleslaw. Then wash it down with an icy Coke or an ice cold beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting. So I know that I've seen a lot of reviews and heard a lot of things about these where people have complained about the food, or there was one thing that they said that, like, they took away burgers or they took away healthy options, or I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But
I'm seeing if I think I took notes.
from what we've talked about so far, it seems like a pretty well-rounded, pretty healthy, kind of get what you want sort of menu at all of these places.
Yeah, when I went a few months ago with my friend Phil, we stopped here, and he got a burger. And it was just the fresh Angus cheeseburger. And he liked it. And I asked him, I said, some people are on, they take sides about the burger. Some people think they're amazing. Some people think they're terrible. Based on what I saw and what Phil told me, because I asked him to be, like, super specific about the burger as to whether or not, he liked it, if he thought it was dry. He liked it. It was a burger. It wasn't overcooked. It wasn't raw in the middle. It was juicy, but it wasn't
it's one
like
of those burgers where they're probably pre-made.
Yes.
And I personally really like burgers like this.
Yeah.
You put ketchup, you put mustard, you put mayo. It's got lettuce and tomato and onion on it. It's just
Basic
good.
burger. Yeah.
Don't expect a
Gastropub style burger.
or like a Yachtsman Angus burger meal. It's a $10 Disney burger.
The burgers you're going to have here aren't the ones that people go, oh, what do you mean there's food to talk about in Disney? Because they're just thinking about plain, tired, boring fast food burgers, which honestly are very quickly disappearing from Disney. You're more apt to come across a nicer, juicy, little bit fresher burger than you are what you're going to get at your school cafeteria than you are, in Disney now.
I really like my school cafeteria burgers.
My school cafeteria burgers were terrible.
Weird.
No. Like, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about, but you know what I'm talking about when I say, like, the super dry
really, really love chicken patties. Do you remember chicken patties?
I
was actually
hate
talking
chicken
about chicken
patties.
patties with my sister and my mom, and we used to do them in the toaster oven. Chicken patty, toasted, added a slice of yellow American cheese. It had to be yellow, because if not, it wouldn't taste good. Ketchup on the bun, sesame seed bun, best meal in the world.
You and Michael should get together and eat chicken patties because I hate chicken patties and Michael loves chicken patties. Like he used
It's just a flavor of my youth, so that's what it reminds me
Well, no,
of.
but it's all the weird thing is it's also a flavor of my youth because that is where I came across it as well. My elementary school cafeteria.
Oh, no. Not elementary school chicken patties. Home cooked chicken patty.
But
There is
it's
a
the same
difference.
patty, right?
It is not.
Okay, so are we talking about the round ones?
Yes.
The perfectly spherical ones.
Yes.
That
but
are breaded.
It's not the same.
No. Oh, no. It is not the same being cooked at home. I'm just talking about your starting with the
That
same
chicken
patty.
yes.
How you treat it is where this happens. Yeah, no, I hated chicken patties at school. I hated them.
I loved school lunch.
I loved a lot of school lunches. To be perfectly honest, my entire
Taco day in elementary school was amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Nacho day was always really good.
we never had nachos.
We had nachos in high school. They were tacos, and it was like that taco boat shell, like the square one.
That's nice.
And it was literally like just ground beef seasoned. And I was like, best day ever.
But yeah.
And then in high school, it was just ground meat with cheese sauce
Yep.
and awful salsa. So good, so good. And we had McFlyers at Framingham High. They don't have McFlyers anymore because they're going like, healthy alternative.
Yeah.
I can't imagine school lunches are very good anymore.
No.
But I used to get chicken nuggets and french fries. Something so good about school lunches. Anyway, they have a 1/3 pound fresh Angus onion straw cheddar cheeseburger, which is a 1/3 pound char-grilled Angus beef burger topped with cheddar cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, and fried onion straws on a Kaiser roll served with choice of coleslaw or french fries. They also have the 1/3 pound fresh Angus cheeseburger, which is just a char-grilled Angus cheeseburger topped with lettuce and tomato on a Kaiser roll served with your choice of coleslaw or french fries. It makes me angry that one is not served with pickles on it.
Me
You're
too.
saying chicken nuggets.
Well, ironically, Phil made a very good point. He was super excited because he wanted a burger when he got here to this and saw they had the fresh Angus burger, lettuce, tomato, because he doesn't like a lot of weird stuff on his burger, like weird sauces and all that. And he has experienced so much recently of having the hardest time to getting someone to serve him a burger, just like a plain cheeseburger like that. So he was really excited that was an option.
Which is awesome, and I'm sure you could ask for pickles on it
Oh,
because
easily.
they would be monsters.
Because who's
if
not
you
going to
couldn't
give
get
you a
pickle.
pickle, like, really?
Chicken breast nuggets, 8 pieces, served with coleslaw and french fries. And then the fried green tomato sandwich, which is fried green tomatoes topped with jalapeno ranch dressing, pepper jack, tomatoes, and topped with arugula on ciabatta bread. Sounds amazing.
I would have gotten that one, but it was massive, and I was not that hungry.
Well, I mean, in its defense,
Yeah.
it's only vegetables.
Oh, no, it looked delicious. I just knew what I had. I knew what I had available stomach space-wise.
Stomach space-wise.
I went to the kids' menu. We'll get there.
The Disney check meals are the turkey sandwich served with Danimals smoothie, fresh fruit, and choice of low-fat milk or water. And the power pack, which is Danimal smoothie, apple wedges, carrot sticks, goldfish, apple cinnamon snack bar, and choice of milk or water. More places need to have milk
I know, they do.
in Disney. I really like milk, and I'm
I like
really
milk.
bad at drinking milk whilst in Disney.
Mm-hmm. And then the other kids' meal, the chicken breast nuggets, 4 pieces, Danimals smoothie, seasonal fruit, and choice of small low-fat milk or small Danimals water. Dasani
water.
That's what I got. And it also comes with french fries. Because one of the reasons I ordered it was because it didn't say french fries. And I was like, oh, I just have some nuggets and some whatever. It comes with a lot of french fries, I should say. On the menu, it does kind of vague, not indicate whether it's going to be fries or seasonal fruit. But I was served 4 chicken nuggets with a adult-sized portion of french fries for no apparent reason. So be aware that they are very large and generous on their fries here.
I'm sure you can ask for just the seasonal fruit and not get fries.
Yeah.
They also have a side of french fries and a side of onion straws, which come with Texas pedal sauce. Not on my time. There's a restaurant in Shrewsbury where I used to get burgers from when I worked at Verizon. And they started making their burgers smaller now, so it's awful. But they were like big burgers, and I used to get it medium rare. And it would just be like bleeding everywhere and amazing. And you could get shoestring onions as a side, and it was so delicious.
Nice.
Beverages. We have regular fountain beverages, the strawberry lemonade slushie, souvenir mug with fountain beverages, bottled water, smart water, orange juice, apple juice, coffees, tea, and hot chocolate. Milk and chocolate milk. And then the alcoholic beverages are Budweiser in a bottle, Bud Light in a bottle, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, Captain Morgan Spiced Tea, Frozen Very Berry Lemonade, Smirnoff Raspberry Vodka Lemonade, Captain Morgan Fruit Punch Cocktail, and Beso del Sol Sangria.
I actually got a frozen Very Berry Lemonade, if I'm remembering correctly.
I think you did as well. Desserts at Rosie's are a strawberry shortcake, chocolate mousse, and the Incredibles cupcake, an incredible red velvet cupcake with cream cheese buttercream, perfect for every superhero.
When I went, it was seasonal Halloween items, and it was a like worms and dirt type of item
and
it was delicious. It really was. The cream was not orange flavored, but it wasn't like any flavored. It was just like an orange flavored, an orange colored cream. And it was tasty. It was light. It wasn't wicked sweet. It wasn't, not sweet enough. It was good. Good stuff.
Next, if you go kind of around the corner to sort of where the Rock and Roller Coaster entrance is, you find KRNR, the Rock Station food truck.
It is technically outside of this, Sunset Ranch area, but it's a hot dog stand.
And it's right there.
So we're going to talk about it.
Go for it. Disney has to say about the Rock Station because that's probably pretty interesting. Disney says, swing by this tricked-out trailer where we're taking requests for all-time classics like hot dogs, drinks, and snacks, chill with our super cool lineup of soft serves and floats, or dig that solid, cold, fan-favorite frozen lemonade. So they have chili cheese all-beef dog with chips, all-beef hot dog with chips, nachos with cheese, chocolate chip cookie, assorted chips, frozen Minute Maid lemonade, frozen Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola float, Barks root beer float, and a waffle cone. And then specialty beverages include frozen lemonade with rum or vodka or Jack Daniels, frozen Coca-Cola with rum, Jack Daniels, or vodka, Jack Daniels with Coke, and Bud Light. And they have assorted fountain beverages and Dasani bottled water.
I would not recommend eating right before you get on Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
It's not the smartest thing to do. Well, if you're going to be standing in the standby line, it doesn't matter because it's usually 60 minutes.
Basically. So, let's see what. And last but not least, we round out with the dessert stand. Disney says, Nope, Disney does not say that. Disney says, get the inside scoop with hand-dipped ice cream, sundaes, and ice cream cookie sandwiches. Stars on the menu include the apple crisp a la mode and the brownie sundae. Sugar and fat-free options are also available.
What?
This one is called Hollywood Scoops.
Yes.
You can get apple crisp a la mode, cinnamon apple, topped with old-fashioned vanilla ice cream, caramel sauce, and streusel.
Yummy.
The brownie sundae, which is house-made brownie and old-fashioned vanilla ice cream with hot fudge and whipped cream. And ice cream sundae, which is old-fashioned vanilla with hot fudge, whipped cream, and a cherry.
I wish that Disney ice cream sundae options included strawberry sauce. I love strawberry sauce.
And marshmallow sauce. Yes. Do you know where they do?
Where?
At Beaches and Cream.
That is true. I just meant like overall in general.
So they have an ice cream sandwich, which is made with fresh baked cookies.
Which is always delicious.
Hand-scooped ice cream cup, hand-scooped ice cream cone, and kids cone. And the ice cream flavors are chocolate, vanilla, orange sherbet, strawberry, cookies and cream, mint chocolate chip, butter pecan, and fat-free, no sugar added vanilla. They have a hard root beer float mixed with Coney Island hard root beer.
Nice.
And Dasani bottled water and smart water.
If I remember correctly, you make a root beer float with a Coney Island hard root beer, because I've done that. It brings out the alcohol flavor in the root beer. Not like unpleasantly, but that's been my personal experience of making hard root beer floats.
I've done it with
beers.
not your average not
I think
your
I've tried
father's
both as
hard root beer, and it just literally tastes like root beer float.
I've found that the addition of the ice cream makes the alcohol flavor more present than without the ice cream. It's just sort of an interesting thing
I guess
I've
it
noticed.
kind of makes sense because in the root beer, you're just tasting the sweetness of the root beer.
Mm-hmm.
But when you add the ice cream takes over the sweetness. So that's
Yes.
probably why you're tasting more of the alcohol.
Well, yeah, and they balance the sweetness and the flavors in the
drink by
hard
itself,
root
yes.
beer, so it tastes like root beer. And Disney's mint chocolate chip ice cream is quite delicious. It's usually my go-to if I'm getting a scoop of ice cream at Disney.
So for Hollywood Studios, these are great places to get some food and are delicious and some healthier options. And you can get different options and don't all have to get the same thing because they're all in the same area, and you can tell your kid to go pick out his own food while still being able to see him while you pick out yours.
Mm-hmm.
So great options all around.
Yes. Now, if you're still not sure where we're talking about, enter the park and go towards Tower of Terror.
And it's
you're
on the
gonna,
left.
Yeah, it's on the left, and you're going to pass it.
This week's fan favorite food is from Tom Chavez. The subject of his email says, enjoying the food vicariously. He said, hi, Julie and Amy. Found your show recently and have been enjoying hearing how much you enjoy the food at Disney parks. Your dinner at Victoria and Albert Chef's Table was especially enjoyable as my wife and I eat at the restaurant when we visit but have never done that table. Have never been to that table. Maybe next time. So our Disney food memory is eating at Victoria and Albert's, in awe of how great the food tastes and how such little plates can make us full by the end. I shared a character breakfast with my daughter Bethany at Crystal Arcade, where I enjoyed the custom-made omelets right before me. I think Crystal Palace. For Disneyland, my favorite counter service is from Stage Door Cafe, where I get the hand-dipped corn dog and fries, better than packaged chips. Second, but close, is the fish and chips. Looking forward to the Tonga toast recipe so I can make this at home. Thanks, Tom. I just have to say, Tom, I'm very excited to get me a hand-dipped corn dog when I go to Disneyland. It's happening. I might get like 6 of them.
I'm excited for Julie to send me a picture of her hand-dipped corn dog.
Or 6 of them.
Or 6
I'm
of
like
them.
Edward Scissorhands it up with corn
Yeah.
dogs. Edward corn dog hands. Julie corn dog hands. They'll be a meme.
So many
It'll be
corn dog
fantastic.
hands. So many corn dog hands.
Thank you so much for sharing your food memory with us, Tom. We loved hearing them, and we definitely need to try Victoria and Albert sometime, not at the chef's table as well, so we can get that experience also. And don't worry, Tonga Toast is coming. If you would like to share your Disney food memory with us, please do so. You can email us. The email address is onelittlespice@gmail.com. You can also send us a direct message on any of our social media platforms. You can also follow us there. So on Instagram, we are at @1_little_spice. On Twitter, we are at @1littlespice. On Facebook, you could search One Little Spice and like our page. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, One Little Spice Group. That way you can keep up with the conversation after the show's over. We are also on Patreon. On Patreon is where you can get exclusive access to our Magical Snack Corner, as well as some really awesome exclusives like a button pack or a spice blend and some other really cool things. Head over to www.patreon.com/onelittlespice and become a patron to get those exclusives. By helping us out on Patreon, you are helping us to bring you even more Disney food content even more often. And this year we are looking to get our website up as well, so please subscribe and help us out there. We are on TeePublic. That's where you can get all of our merchandise. Head over to www.teepublic.com and search One Little Spice, or you can find the link right in the description. That's where you can get t-shirts and sweatshirts and mugs and coffee cups and notebooks and cell phone cases and all sorts of awesome One Little Spice swag. And last but not least, we are on YouTube. Our channel is The Taste Lab. Make sure you subscribe so you are first to know about any of our new episodes. Right now we have the cheddar cheese soup from Le Cellier, which we make into a delicious poutine, and the 7 vegetable terrine from Acker's House, which came out delicious. Soon we have the Hollywood Brown Derby's chopped cob salad, which also came out amazing. And we will be doing the Tonga toast with some magical French press Kona coffee. Our vlog on YouTube is just a great way to help you bring some extra Disney magic into your kitchen. Thank you so much for listening. And just remember, every recipe starts with one little spice. Stop. La 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 la. Why is that not working?
My absolute favorite.
Wait, no, we're not there yet.
Not there yet.
They
Okay.
also have
The burgers, people are very, sided on each other's with them.